Been nearly a decade after the Paris Climate Agreement was adopted. Our next guest asking how it's going, how the energy transition is proceeding. His Wall Street Journal op-ed piece from last week, I believe, was titled "The Climate Crisis Fades Out." Joining us now, Steve Koonin, Senior Fellow at Stanford's Hoover Institution. He's also author of Unsettled: What Climate Science Tells Us, What It Doesn't, and Why It Matters. And we pointed out you were in the Obama administration, in the undersecretary for Treasury for Science. Would you say your views evolved since then, Professor, or even then you were somewhat skeptical of some of the assertions?
I believe that my views have been evolving as we've seen the energy transition evolve, and as my own understanding and the world's understanding of climate science has evolved as well. After all, I was in the administration about 12 years ago.
Exactly. Now, some of the things you point out, and I guess with the backdrop, what happened in some of the European elections, there are times in the past, it's been described by people, that where realities sort of collide with very ambitious goals. And maybe one of them that we're seeing now, I think we were at, all-time highs in 2023 for emissions. And by 2030, we're going to be double the acceptable emissions for the Paris Climate Agreement. We're not even close.
Yeah, indeed. You know, people who are naive about the realities of demography, technology, economics, and so on, are trying to transform a fundamental system of society, energy, at a pace that is inducing electoral pushback, is having economic consequences, is costing an awful lot of money without much effect.
You point out that there have been things in the past where, you know, I guess for years, back in the 80s, this was largely unnoticed. Then we went into a 35-year period where it was, we need to do something, and media coverage went up 10 times. In the past, when you see the beginning of a waning cycle, do you think we're on the other end of the peak of what we're trying to do here?
I think so. I think the fervor will certainly subside. As you mentioned, the electorate is getting tired, climate fatigue. They don't like to be told what kind of car to buy, or the fact that they have to spend for expensive upgrades of home heating. We're seeing industry decamp from Europe because energy is getting too expensive. We're seeing low returns on green technologies for the most part. And I think people are going to eventually have a much more realistic sense of just how fast we can make this transition.
One thing that struck me, and I actually tweeted it out, was you said, what could revive the flagging transition that we're seeing? And that you say perhaps the connection between human influence on climate and the disastrous effects of more frequent severe weather. Despite claims to the contrary, the UN finds that such connections have not emerged for weather extremes. That's not in the public.
No, not well. It's there if you know where to look. So you can look at the most recent UN report, Working Group 1, Table 12.12. It lists a couple of dozen types of weather extremes, and for almost all of them, they cannot find a trend, much less attribute it to human influences. Of course, they'll say in the future it's going to get a lot worse, and we can take that for what it's worth. But over the past century, it's really hard to find a trend in weather extremes, droughts, floods, hurricanes, severe mid-latitude storms, and so on.
Well, that's the holy grail to the almost theocracy, the orthodoxy that you hear, that, you know, whether you know, to the decimal point warming is you know, caused by greater emissions, what they'll fall back on invariably is an increase in the strength of storms, the severity of storms, the droughts, flooding, just about anything, you can immediately point to it as being caused by, a trace CO2 becoming slightly less trace.
Yeah, but, you can find it for yourself online, but the media, if you'll excuse me, and the politicians and the NGOs just love to hang on to every little up and down in the weather and blame it on CO2, and therefore we have to reduce emissions.
Right,
and
but it's going to be impossible, basically, to do. It's almost a pipe dream at this point.
Yeah, I would say within the century, it's a pipe dream, in part also because there are 6 billion people who need more energy on the globe. Fossil fuels are the most reliable and effective way for them to get that energy, and they're going to do it no matter what we in the developed world tell them is dire in the future.